Hi everyone and welcome to Career Mindsets. My name is Sandilim Timkulu, aka the Doctor of Soil. I am very excited today to talk to you about a very important skill in career development, which is called stock taking. Stock taking, I think it is the most foundational skill that each and everyone who wants to build a successful career should have. If you visit your dictionary, you're going to learn that stock taking is the examination, the counting, and the valuing of goods on hand in a business. We are talking about goods on hand, not goods that you are hoping to have, not goods that you're still thinking about buying, but we're talking about the goods that you have on hand in the business. Let's look at the business. What do we mean by a business? A business, we are talking about an activity where there is buying of goods and the selling of goods. That sounds like your life and my life. And that's what's happening in my life and in your life. That's what's happening in my career and in your career. You are buying goods and you are selling goods, maybe selling a service and buying a service. That's what's happening in your life. So which means your life can be viewed as a business because it is a business. I don't know if you have ever thought of your life that way, that your life is a business, which means there is nobody in this world who's not running a business. If you're running your life, you're running your career, you are running a business. It's either you are selling and buying physical commodities or you are buying and selling services. When you put together your CV and you applying for a job, you actually marketing the service that you can offer to the organization that you want to work with. So when you sign a contract with that organization after they've given you an offer, you actually signing a business contract. It's a business contract. You are saying you are going to offer this service to them and they are going to pay this much for the service that you are offering, which means you're in business. Your career is a business. So if it is a business, which means then it is important for us in our careers to do stock taking, because businesses do stock taking. And when they are doing stock taking, there's a couple of things that happen. I don't know if you have been to a shop or any retailer in your area when they do stock taking. Of course, I've never been inside, but when you are outside, what the thing that you see is that the door is locked. Customers are not allowed in. What you have inside is people that work in the store and the owners, if maybe they are there, depending on the size of the store or depending on the size of that retailer. And then they are counting the stock. They are examining, finding out which stock they have, and they're counting how much of the stock they have, and they're looking at the value of that stock. We have to do the same thing. We start by identifying the goods that we have. The question is, what do I mean by the goods that you have? There are so many things that you've got. I believe that there is nobody in this world that can say they have nothing. Nobody has nothing in this world. Why am I saying that? When we talk about goods, your goods could be skills that you can offer. It might not be what we see as classical skills, but think about this. If you have a voice, you have goods. You have a voice, you have a mouth, you have an ability to speak. Those are the goods that you can identify in your life. You have eyes to see, you have ears to hear. Those are the goods that you have. The question is, what can they offer you? All right. So you examine, you count, and then you value them. So now we look at what is it that these skills can offer you, right? What is it that, for example, when you have ears, you can hear. When you have eyes, you can see. The question is there anyone out there who wants to pay someone who is able to hear? Is there anyone out there who wants to pay someone that can see? Because they have something that they want someone who can see to look after. Can you smell? What is it that, you have a nose. Your nose allows you to smell something. That is something. You're taking the stock. And you can stand, you can walk, you can stand for 8 hours, you can stand for 6 hours, you can sit down for 6 hours, you can sit down, you can sit down for 8 hours. That is something you can count as one of the goods that you've got. You can walk, you can run. Those are the goods. We are counting the goods that we have. Sorry, I'm getting too excited here. You know the stock that you have, and you know how much stock you have on hand. The next step is valuing that stock. The question is, what is the value of the stock that you have? What is the value of the stock? So you have identified all these things. You can hear, you can speak, you can smell, all of that. So if there is somebody that requires someone who wants to speak, what is the value that can be offered to the best speaker in the world? How much are they paying that person? If you have an ability to analyze things, the question is, how much is the person who has an ability to analyze things is being paid? If that is part of your goods. If you can run, if you can stand, how much money is offered to people who are able to stand for 8 hours in your village, in your community, in your city, in your town, in your country, in your continent? How much? So once we know how much is being paid off or offered to the people who are doing whatever it is we're interested in at the highest level, now we can begin to practice what is called back from the future thinking. You come back to where you are and say, from where I am, what can I do today? Or maybe we leave it today, give you today to think it over, and then tomorrow the question is, what is it that you can do tomorrow and every day that will take you to the place that you have identified, that will take you to the highest level in the skill that you have identified? For example, if the focus is on your ability to think, and then the question is, what can you do on a daily basis in order for you to become somebody that performs at the highest level of thinkers in your area, in your town, in your city, in your province, in your country, in your continent, and the world? I think once we're there, and now you begin to now that you have identified the thing that you're going to be doing on a daily basis, and that thing could be practicing that skill. It could be networking, talking to people around you, people that know people that are practicing the same skill. You talk to them. You talk to people that know the people that are practicing the skill that you want to practice or that you're practicing. And the moment you do that, something happens in your mind. You begin to see opportunities everywhere. And I mean, that's exactly what happens. You begin to see those opportunities everywhere. Why am I saying that? I don't know if you have noticed this. If there's a vehicle that you are interested in, or maybe there is somebody that bought a vehicle, a particular vehicle, maybe it's something a vehicle that you were not even noticing on the road. If I decide to buy a particular vehicle, people at home or in my village, they're going to begin to notice that vehicle everywhere. They're going to begin to see it everywhere, because now it is in their minds. Those are the things that will make you see opportunities everywhere, because now you are thinking about the opportunity. You are thinking about one specific opportunity that you are looking for. I think one of the reasons why we do not see opportunities, one of the reasons we do not see opportunities, because our minds are looking for opportunities, but we don't know which opportunities we're looking for. And because of that, then it's very difficult to actually identify the opportunity, even when it's in front of you, because you're not specific as to which opportunity you are looking for. But the moment you identify that opportunity, I'm telling you, you're going to see it. You're going to see it somewhere. Some of those opportunities might not be paying you in terms of monetary terms. They might not be. But what I know is that they will be there. You could be. And the problem with us is that while you are building your skills, or the skill, you are building the skill, it gets difficult. That's where the problem is. It becomes difficult. And sometimes, and most of the time at the beginning, it looks like it's not working. 3 months down the line, you can start and have a lot of energy and all of that. But maybe 6 months down the line, 12 months down the line, things will look like they are not working. But the problem is, when they look like that they are not working, the thing we forget is that the thing you work on is also working on you. And it will work on you first before it works for you. You have to be cognizant of that when it becomes too difficult, it's probably working on you now. It's working on you. I don't know how long it's going to work on you for, because I cannot answer that question, even for myself. Like, for example, right now there's something that is working on me. There's a project I'm working on, and the project is working on me. And I'm going to allow it to work on me until it begins to work for me. Because I know there's going to be that time where it's going to give in and begin to work for me. And that's what's going to happen for you as well. When I don't know, I don't have answers to that. But that's all I know from my own experience. I've succeeded in other careers in my life. So I know that even the one that I'm busy with right now, it is going to begin to work for me at some point. At this stage, it's not working for me, but I know it's working on me, and I'm allowing it to work on me. That is all I wanted us to talk about today. Please remember, we examine, we count, we value, and we practice back from the future thinking. And then the process goes on until we find what we're looking for, which is becoming the best versions of ourselves. If you want to hear more about what we're talking about here today, please join us on the 20th of June 2026. We're going to be at Suncoast Hotel in Durban. We are going to talk about, we're going to spend the whole day talking about different tools, and the tools we're talking about, they are practical tools. Talk about different tools that you can use to develop yourself in your career, to develop your career, to help yourself grow, to advance in your career so that you become the best version of yourself. You know, because this person you have identified, this person you want to be, is possible. It's possible to become that person because it is your potential that is speaking to you. It is your potential that is whispering to you, saying that you can become that person. So please do not stand on the way. Please do not stand on the way. Do not stand on your way, because you can be that which you want to be. All you need is to examine, count, value, and practice back from the future thinking, and start practicing your career and start practicing that skill, exercising that skill. I'm telling you, your life is going to be what you are hoping for it to be. So thank you very much. Please, if you liked this video, like it, share it with those you think might be interested in it, and subscribe to our channel, because we have a lot more stuff that you're going to be delivering in to you, that we're going to be delivering to you on this channel. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best in whatever it is that you are